book review for you today. If you are new here, let's just start with the intros first. My name is Jen. This is an introverted lifestyle channel. You can find book reviews, crafting videos, TJ Maxx or Marshall's hauls, Dollar Tree hauls, beauty hauls, Ipsy glam bag reviews, and things like that. So if that's something that interests you, then I hope that you will stick around and hit that subscribe button. So, book review today is for Grave Expectations. This is a library book. I recently picked up a second job, a few hours a week, working at my childhood library, actually. And so, what really caught me in this one, so sorry for the glare because of the like protective coating that the library puts on, is what the cover is what caught me here. So I did not realize that this is actually the second in a series called A Dickens of a Crime by Heather Redmond. However, I will say that you don't necessarily need to have read the first one to understand. They alluded to some things, but not to the point where it was confusing. However, it did make me want to go back and read the first one, which is A Tale of Two Murders, and I believe I ordered that off of eBay. Then she had a Christmas Carol murder one, I guess at Christmas time, and she has another one coming out, something about Pickwick murders, coming out I think in October. So definitely an ongoing series with a little bit of a backlog, but this was a really fun read. It was so kind of, I guess I've been in this like historical fiction thing. I read Half-Life, which was about Marie Curie, and then I read The Other Einstein, which took place in like kind of like the early 1900s to mid 1900s. So I guess I've been just on a historical fiction kick. I didn't realize how much I really like it. Also, I'm really into mystery. Not so much gory. This is just a tad gory, but not enough that made me uncomfortable. It does open on a murder scene, which is where the gory part comes in. The fun thing about this is it's written in that like simplistic old English kind of style, which does take some getting used to, at least it does for me. But I really enjoyed this. So Charles Dickens in this story is like a young man who works at the Chronicle as a reporter, and he writes what they call sketches, and he kind of is like, I don't want to say an amateur sleuth, but he kind of is, in that he usually, I think it's, I can't say since I didn't read the first book, but I guess he gets wrapped up in these things sometimes, and his fiancée Kate likes to help. So this was a very cute, it wasn't cute, but it was cute. Like murder is not cute, but the story itself was cute. Like the romance between Kate and Charles was very cute and like old-timey. But and Charles is like, he has flaws, but he's like a very likable character. So essentially what happens is his neighbor upstairs gets murdered, and he and Kate find the body, and it basically, you know, there's some red herrings as they're trying to figure out who is who murdered her and who was the neighbor really. Like he kind of knew her, but had only had tea with her a few times, didn't know her super well. So what's like her past and her story. And someone up the street from them who they are friends with is a blacksmith, and he gets arrested and put in jail, and they're looking to clear his name because some broken manacles have been found, and 2 convicts had also escaped from like a local prison. So though it's interesting to see how trials and things like that happened then, because so much of the trial stuff and just the way the constables act, and even just like how they patrol, is just way different, and like the roles of like regular citizens, because Charles is just a regular citizen, and like, you know, to the fact that someone can just say something and be like arrested and put in jail is kind of interesting to me. So it's very interesting just to see how things worked at this time period. What else? I did solve it before Charles did, which I don't have a problem with that. Like, I was actually happy to see that I was correct, and to me that didn't like detract from the story or anything. So essentially, if you like mystery, if you like historical fiction, if you like old era kind of writing style, then you should definitely check out this book. Like I said, it's part of an ongoing series called Dickens of a Crime. This is Grave Expectations by Heather Redmond, and I did pick up the previous couple books that have come out in this, and overall I think I gave it 4 stars. Like, this was just a solid read for me. I read it in about a week and a half, which for me is pretty fast because for a while I was reading pretty slowly. Not necessarily on purpose, I was just kind of like taking my time, and if I was too tired I wasn't like forcing myself to read. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to reading the other ones. In the meanwhile, I picked up from work, like I have hundreds of books I could read at home, so why am I picking up library books? I'm not really sure. But I haven't read a Jodi Picoult in a really long time because they tend to be super sad and contemporary, and I just haven't been taking that path. I'm not really a huge contemporary fan. But I found a book called The Book of Two Ways, which came out in 2020, so I started that last night, and we'll see if I continue with it. So far, it's pretty interesting. It's kind of like the Marie Curie book in that it follows 2 paths of the woman. Like, she has a choice to make, and what, like, the chapters kind of alternate between, like, if she makes choice A, it goes this way, and if she makes choice B, it goes this way. So that's kind of interesting. There's a lot of Egypt stuff in there, because the Book of Two Ways is from ancient Egypt in the Book of Life. So we'll see. If I finish it, you'll find a review on this channel. Otherwise, I have tons of books that I'm interested in reading right now. Some are YA, some are adult. I picked up the other books by Marie Benedict. I have The Mystery of Mrs. Christie, which I want to read sooner probably rather than later. And then I picked up The Only Woman in the Room, which was the Nazi spy one. So those are also historical fiction, and I can't wait to read those as well. There's just lots of good books that are on my plate right now. I did pick up another one called Crossings from work, which can either be read beginning to end, or it looks like it might have like this choose your own adventure vibe. So that's kind of fun. I'll probably read it beginning to end. I don't know. We'll see. Never know. But yeah, so lots of good books on the horizon for you. If you're not looking for books and you're looking for something else, I have a July glam bag that will be coming sometime this month, so you can expect a review of that on this channel. I would like to do a beauty phase video, so I have some like beauty videos. I'll have some fall crafting videos probably coming up closer to. I don't really like to post stuff too far ahead of time. I try to enjoy the season that I am in, which right now it is beginning of July. So, but yeah, okay, enough rambling. Great book, Grave Expectations. Check it out if you like historical fiction and mystery. And that's all I have for you. In the meanwhile, stay introverted. Bye!